What's up, fam? I'd like to welcome everybody back to another episode of Me and My Backyard Present. Today, we're going to be bringing you a classic, the baked spaghetti casserole. Let's get it. Like I said, today we'll be doing the baked spaghetti casserole. First of all, I want to take time out to thank everyone who subscribed so far and, getting us those views, man. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the video. I'm going to keep trying to bring great content to you. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and take this time now. Hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a new video, it'll come straight to you. You ain't even got to come looking for us. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get into those ingredients. All right, everybody, we got our ingredients here. We have a half a cup of diced onions, a half a cup of diced green bell pepper. In these two bowls right here, we have equal parts in each. There's 1 cup of mozzarella and a half a cup of grated parmesan. I separate them because we're gonna put one inside the mixture. We're gonna use the other one to top it with. Right here, we have about 3 cloves of garlic. And right here, we're gonna use equal parts ground chuck. I have about 1.5 pounds of ground chuck and 1.5 pounds of Italian sweet sausage. And Italian sweet sausage, that's what's gonna set it off. Right here, we have some cooking oil. We're just gonna use about a couple tablespoons for when we saute our vegetables. Here I have a homemade Italian seasoning mix. I'll put the link in the bio below so you can check it out. It's a great one. And we have some spaghetti sauce and some noodles. Let's put all this stuff together and make some magic. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saute my vegetables. We're gonna use about 2 tablespoons of canola oil. Got my pan on. I say about medium heat because I want to get crisp. I want to saute them real nice. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our garlic, my handy dandy garlic mincer right here. You don't have to peel it or nothing. You can pick these up on Amazon. I'll put a link below. The best thing I ever had. All right, you want to let those go till they get nice and fragrant. Then we're going to add the onions and bell peppers. And we're going to keep these on until they're nice and translucent. Smell is amazing. The onion, garlic, peppers. Can't beat it. I'm gonna let those go for a while on medium low till they get nice and translucent for you. Okay, so while your vegetables are sauteing at a low heat, I'm gonna go ahead and bring your pot up to boil. I have about 4 quarts of water in here with 2 tablespoons of salt. You always want to salt your water whenever you cooking pasta. Next, you want to add your noodles. We have about 1 pound of thin spaghetti noodles. And we're going to let those cook until they're al dente. Gotta love that word. Okay, so once your noodles boil down into the pot, I usually like to use a tongue to keep them separated as much as possible. Some people put oil in the water to keep them separated. But, you can do however. Go ahead and place your top on. Let them continue to boil. Okay, so now the veggies are nice and translucent. What I've done, I've went ahead and taken the Italian sausage out of its casing. Simple, easy. Slice it down the middle, peel the casing off. We're gonna go ahead and add our sausage and our ground chuck. I'm gonna get it well incorporated, get the veggies incorporated throughout the meat. Like I'm not doing right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. I also turn my heat up to about medium high. So we go ahead and brown the meat sort of brown and not, so we go ahead and fry it brown, you know, and not based. I'm gonna go ahead and let that brown. Okay, so now we got the meat has browned. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off the heat and drain it. Okay, now once you your noodles have cooked, like I said, you want to cook them to the al dente, which is just saying you don't want to cook them all the way through because they're gonna cook a little bit more in the oven for about another 30, 40 minutes. So you just, you know what I mean, don't cook them all the way through. They say al dente, but you know, same thing. Parballing, that's what they say in the country, parballing. Yeah. Once you get them like you want them, you go ahead and drain them in a colander. And also, I usually put about a tablespoon of butter in and toss them just to keep them from sticking. Knowing it's half the battle. Okay, so now we have our ground beef and sausage drained. We can go ahead and add our sauce. Recipe calls for about 52 to 53 ounces. Okay, you want to get this mixed up real well. Now, I know somebody else saying, we didn't put no seasoning on this meat. I myself personally prefer to season it after it's gotten to the sauce. Because if you season it when it's just the meat alone, you're gonna have to put a ridiculously amount of seasoning on your meat because the sauce is gonna dilute it. So I've found that it's better if you just wait till you get your sauce mixture together, and then you add your seasoning and let it all simmer together. Okay, so now I'm gonna add about a quarter cup of this Italian seasoning. And I know it might look like a lot, but you gotta remember noodles will go in here as well. So we want to mix this in. And we're going to let this come to a simmer. Simmer down. Simmer down now. Simmer. Okay, so now your meat sauce has came to a simmer. All right, now at this point, this is when you can get creative. Like I've said before many times, your only limitations is your imagination. Okay, so for our recipe, at this point, we're gonna add the 1 cup of mozzarella and a half a cup of parmesan mixture. As well, I also forgot, sorry, but it'll be in the bio link. You also have sour cream in this recipe, and it goes in at this point, 16 ounces of sour cream. Now, me and my family prefer the more cheesier taste over the more creamier taste. If you like the creamier taste and you're a fan of cream cheese, you can always add cream cheese in at this point right now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna incorporate all this. Whatever recipes I give you, you know, it's a base. You always use more or less, season to taste. What I'm giving you is just a base outline. You know what I'm saying? You can always make it your own. See, now sour cream is gonna melt down off in there along with the 2 cheeses. Man, I'm telling you, this is gonna be ridiculous. All right, now we're gonna let this simmer for about another 10 minutes. Okay, so now I moved my dish into a larger pan, a larger bowl, sorry, so I can incorporate the noodles. This is the color you're looking for, kind of almost like a Thousand Island. The sour cream, it was lightens your color up, but that's also well, you know, kind of lets me know when I have the right amount of sour cream in there. When it's about this color. All right, everything is seasoned. Everything is incorporated together. We're gonna move to our baking dish, and then we almost done. Okay, so now we're gonna pour everything into a greased half pan catering size dish. Some people like to do layers, but since we incorporated the cheese throughout, you can see how the cheese is stringing already, that you don't have to do the layers like that. Just go ahead and pour everything in your pan. Okay, so now that you have everything in your pan, you can go ahead and top it with the other bowl of the cheese mixture that we had, which is the mozzarella and parmesan. Okay, so at this point, you want to make sure your stove is preheated to 350 degrees, and you go ahead and shoot it in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. It all depends on the way your oven cooks or whatever. Now, as well, like I said, at this point, it is ready to put in the oven, but I have kids, so they always make me put pepperoni on it. And trust me, it's delicious like this as well. If you like pepperoni, try it. If not, then you know, whatever floats your boat. Like I said, make sure your oven's on 350. We're gonna pop it in. About 35 to 40 minutes, should be ready to go. As you can see, the finished product is looking great. Those pepperonis are really gonna set it off. Okay, so everything is out. It turned out awesome, as always. But you know, we gotta check it out and see what it tastes. Let's see what this thing tastes like. It look good. That's delicious, y'all. You gotta try it. All right, fam. Just like always, man, another great recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, you can try it with the pepperoni, without. Don't forget, you know, drop us a comment. Let us know what you think. You know, if you have any dishes that you would like us to fix or try out, just leave a comment in the link below, down there in the comment spot. You know what I'm saying? And like our motto says, let's make the world smile one plate at a time. One.